Carrying on with our iCare project, we need to put in our windows and doors. This is where we left our project last time, so we need to start thinking about putting in windows and doors. When I go to a plan view, I'm stuck with seeing the roof. Now it's on a layer, which means I can just hide the layer and I can start putting in my doors and windows. I do need to see my scan so I know what size my doors and windows are, and there's a list of windows here, and if I hold down the B key, you can just about see the writing on those doors and windows. So I've got a list, I've taken a list of them, and I'm going to start with this window here. It's 1500 by 1500 or 5 feet by 5 feet, and we'll start with our window. So we've got a custom window. I do have some styles I can use, and I'd like to talk about styles. So I can go through and I can go through all my settings, make sure I've got everything the way that I want, all my ID tags are there, and I've gone through before I started the movie, and I've gone through each of these options to make sure I've got the settings that I want. I don't want to go through all of those with you. So then I can go and put my window in. The window is going to be on the outside, and there it is there. My window is where I want it. When we look at this in 3D, we might find that it's not doing exactly what I want. It's not exactly the right style. And then let's put another one next to it. So we've got another window we need. So there's my window. Back to a top plan view. I'm going to move that to the right location. I'm going to move that to the right location. I'm also going to mirror it so that it goes down here as well. So I'm going to grab my mirror tool. I'm going to use my slab. That's the middle of my slab. There it is there. I'm just going to move these to so they're the same distance away from that wall. And we have a look and we say, okay, well, that's fantastic, but let's change this window. So I want this one to be not an awning window, but a casement. And I want the casement to have two opening parts to it. So it's a bipart opening. And so now I've got two opening sashes. But now I've got to go back and change this window. It would be easier if I changed both of these to be a style. So I'm going to choose the replace. I've already got one that I know I can use. And those are both a style, which means that when I change one of those options, if I make any changes to these windows, they will both update. So for example, if we select that window and let's edit the style, and we'll change it from casement to fixed glass, and both windows have updated. I just want to undo that. So now I want to go around and put in the rest of my windows. I'm going to use my window tool. There's a window that goes in here. If I hold down the B key, the window is just in here. So I'm going to put in my window. There it is there. And there's a window here in the middle of that room. There's a window in the middle of this room as well. And there's a window in the middle of this wall over here. Find the middle. Now these windows aren't all the same. This window and this window are actually 2 meters wide and only 1 meter high. And I've got one of those. There it is there. So I can select that as a style and it updates those two windows. This window at the back I need to create. It's going to be similar to this one. So I'm going to duplicate. Then I'm going to call it 15. It's 10 by 15. Let's edit that. And it only needs to be 1500 wide or 5 feet wide. So I've got my two windows selected. Now I can replace those with my new window, which is 10 by 15. Select that. You can also attach window numbers to each window individually. You can see the window numbers around here, and that will allow you to create a window schedule or a window elevation using the Graphic Legends. So I've now got all my windows. If we return to the 3D view, you can now see my windows. I've got the doors to do. That's the next movie. So become a subscriber, hit the bell icon so you get notified. The next movie is going to be putting in the doors. I'm going to use styles again because of the power of creating styles and the fact that I can create Graphic Legends as well. So join me for that one.